So, hey guys, welcome to another video. This video is more or less based off the previous live stream that I done. Sorry, look a mess. Right now it's quite late. Um, Basically, what happened there in the Nintendo Direct, which I did live stream by the way, you should have watched it. Basically, at the minute, the way things are looking, it wasn't a great Direct, to say the least. It was a decent Direct, it was an alright Direct, but it could have definitely been a lot better. I think one of the main issues was not enough mainstream games. It was more of the small games, which I did kind of assume would happen. But obviously I wasn't going to expect that it would happen fully. Like the whole thing would be based on that. The only main things was obviously Splatoon 3 information, a lot of Mario Kart DLC, and DLC. Not that I've already had enough in Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe being based of the DLC, but DLC in a DLC game, I honestly think Nintendo could be doing a lot better with that. 48 new tracks, yeah, okay, but they're all recreated retro tracks, which of course it's not good, trust me. Nintendo could have done a lot better with that one, really. But another thing is Nintendo Switch Sports. I actually do really like the idea of Nintendo Switch Sports. I definitely think that could succeed because Wii Sports done relatively well for today on the Wii. Taking advantage of motion control and rumble really is something good. Something quite great to do, with the Wii remote, now they'll do it with Joy-Con. And I do think that is something that they have been able to work on, and it's very good to be able to work on that, obviously. And I don't know, I just think it definitely could have been a lot better. But they done what they done. There's no changing it now, obviously. But they did run an alright direct. I suppose the new Kirby, we got a lot more information on that. We got a first proper trailer. And then we did get not a new Mario game, but we did get a Mario Strikers game, which is amazing because everyone thought they would have abandoned that series. Turns out they didn't. Turns out they still remember it, and they're definitely gonna still, they're going ahead with making this new game, which is good. I suppose, yes. I'm looking forward to this new Mario Strikers, to say the least. Yeah, it's good that they're able to do that instead of, I suppose, if without the Mario Kart new, like a new Mario Kart 9, and then they're doing the DLC with the Strikers is kind of good, but I definitely think Strikers graphics can be a lot more like the way they were in Wii and on the GameCube. And this Nintendo Switch Sports, they could just call it Wii Sports and people will run with it. I don't understand why they don't use Mii characters. I definitely don't understand that. You would have thought that they would have used Mii characters, but turns out they didn't. I mean, it's not the end of the world, obviously. I do believe there are Mii characters you can get in masks because in the trailer you did be able to see the people being able to play as their Mii characters, and I suppose that was good in a way. It's very fun to see them play and interact with each other. With this, let me just check. New Earthbound. I know. Well, it's not New Earthbound, but it's like Earthbound back again. The NES and SNES one, the Super Nintendo and Nintendo Entertainment System ones are back. They are on Nintendo Switch Online. However, they are on the NSO services, on the NES Classics and the SNES Classics, and I suppose that's good. It's good to see. I suppose it's good to see it back. That Nintendo still remember and of course recognize it, and then the new DLC or new updates, sorry, for the for Metroid, which is very good. I'm glad they're able to do more Metroid stuff. And yeah, the reason why basically, probably the reason why they didn't do another Mario was because they were focusing on that DLC and Strikers. I definitely think they could put more effort into it, but what's done, well, it's done. And unfortunately, we're going to have to accept that fact. I know. Sorry about that light bulb. But it is what it is, and unfortunately, that's what we'll have to deal with now for the people analysing the direct and predicting what could come up in the future direct. And yes, obviously, it's entirely understandable that way. But yeah, I mean, it was alright with the Kirby. The Kirby really lightened up my mood with it. Lots of games I didn't really know. Lots of them were new. Cuphead, yeah, Cuphead was good. I love the whole Cuphead thing. But everything else, Xenoblade Chronicles is for a very long time. So I definitely think they could work on that a little bit more. Splatoon 3, yeah, we got loads of detail on that, and I'm glad. The only main things really were Earthbound, the Mario Kart DLC, which is 48 tracks yet, but they're already created, so it's kind of bad. I wouldn't really say it's good news. It's alright news for Mario fans, but it's not good for Mario Kart franchise itself, is it? Wii Switch, I call it Wii Switch Sports now. We can't call it that. No, but Nintendo Switch Sports is, I suppose, I see the reason why it will work. 1-2 Switch really so well. Everyone thought it'd be a sequel to 1-2 Switch, but it wasn't. It was this. Everyone thought that even if there wasn't our Wii Sports event, which people were assuming for quite some time, that it would be Wii Sports because it's just been the brand for years. Turns out Nintendo Switch Sports works, and I suppose yeah, it's fine. But you would have thought like Switch Sports or something would have worked. I don't know. But yeah, other than that, it's fine. It is what it is, and we're gonna have to obviously deal with that. I think they could have done a lot better with it, obviously, and I think that the next direct will probably be around April or May time. It's only an estimate. That isn't exactly what date it's going to be. It could be, but never say never with these types of things. It is Nintendo after all. But other than that, it has been pretty good. Loads of stuff could have been added in there that wasn't. A lot of things could have been improved, less DLC, but it happened. And we can't really reverse that now. It's happened, and we know what's happening. And for the good things that are coming out very soon, I'm sure the fans of those games are very glad, especially Earthbound. Nintendo 125 is obsessed. Check out his channel. Make sure you do. But yeah, I definitely think Nintendo Switch Sports having online functionality is great. I love that. And Coconut Mall's back. Yes, I love that. Not that I don't know I'm gonna get that DLC though, just because I don't think it's quite worth it. I've played every other Mario Kart with 10 games in it, so I don't really see the point. But who knows? Who knows? So yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. Hopefully you watch the stream too, obviously. If you missed direct, make sure you watch it on my channel because it's a lot better than Nintendo's channel. You get commentary. Amazing. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.